Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 35 here in the Detroit Lions franchise on Madden NFL 21. Today we had the 2-2 Detroit Lions playing host to the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals. But before we get to that, we have a little bit of re-signing news here, as the past couple of weeks we've been working with center Frank Ragnow to get an extension. Frank Ragnow is probably our best offensive lineman, one of the top centers in the league, and I didn't want to pass up on an opportunity to not re-sign him. So we're going to lock him up for 2 years, $20 million, makes him a pretty good, well-paid center. And he's going to accept that offer, and we have Frank Ragnow through the 2023 season. But here, now we get into the action at Ford Field. It's the 2-2 Detroit Lions and the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals. If you're excited for this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Also, a little heads up, I apologize if my voice sounds a little different. I went back home to my parents this week and forgot my mic up in my apartment, so I'm having to use my computer mic. Hopefully it's not too bad. But we are underway here in week number 5. Cordell Patterson takes the kickoff, and he's going to get it to about the 23-yard line. And here comes Matthew Stafford in this Detroit Lions offense. Stafford played pretty well last week in the Chicago Bears when he's got 936 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He's going to start off on a 1st and 10 now. They're going to hand it off to Swift, and Swift is met immediately in the backfield. It is Byron Murphy Jr., the nickel corner, coming down. Now 2nd and 11, fake handoff to Kerryon Johnson. Stafford bootlegs to his left. Somehow it gets into Amendola, who gets away from the defender. And Amendola's got a quick gain of about 18 as the veteran moves the sticks. It's now out to the 40-yard line. It's another handoff. Here's DeAndre Swift, and he is swallowed up inside. Beautiful play. And Taylor Decker, starting left tackle, is shaken up. So that'll make it now 3rd and 7 for Detroit. Stafford takes a shotgun pass. He's looking. Fires across the middle, and Amendola's pass is broken up. Great play by Murphy again to force the punt. Here comes Arizona now. Kyler Murray takes the field, the former number 1 overall pick out of Oklahoma. He's got similar stats to Stafford on the season, 833 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Now on 1st and 10, got to come out in the pistol as Kenyon Drake is the deep back. He's actually going to get the handoff, and he's going to be met immediately by Marvin Wilson. Makes the 2nd and 10 now. James White into the game. He's going to motion out, and they get it to DeAndre Hopkins, the best receiver in the league, in my opinion. Now 3rd and 3, another pass immediately to Hopkins. He converts the sticks. Jeff Okudah is going to be covering him most of the day, and Okudah has got his hands full, that's for sure. 1st and 10, handoff Kenyon Drake. This is a little bit of a better run. He cuts it back to the left before being tackled by Tracy Walker. 2nd and 5, they're going to pass forward. He's got a man wide open at the sticks who makes a move, and it's out to the 50. That is Rondale Moore, the rookie out of Purdue. Makes the completion. Now 1st and 10, another handoff Drake. He's met after 4 yards. And now we go empty. 2nd and 6. This is Cliff Kingsbury's offense at its finest right here. Quick pass to the tight end. It's caught wide open, actually. And that'll move the sticks as Max Williams makes his first reception on the day. Offset pistol now. Handoff, though, right side to Kenyon Drake. He's got some space. He breaks the tackle, and he makes it to the 21. Good running by Drake. Now James White checks back in. 2nd and 4, though. Quick pass is actually off the line for Max Williams. Going to make it 3rd and 4 now. Murray's going to pass forward again. Stays in the pocket. Throws to Williams. He's met at the sticks, but powers his way through the tackle, and he will move the sticks. Justin Coleman could not bring him down. Now 1st and 10, blitz by Detroit. Nice throw to James White out of the backfield. He actually stretches and makes it 1st and goal. So the Cardinals moving the ball very well on their drive. They're going to pass for it here on 1st down. Murray tries to roll, but he is swallowed up. That is Romeo Okwara with the 1st sack. Beautiful sack by him. Now makes it a little longer. 2nd and goal, though. A handoff to Drake. He actually cuts it left side. Loses about 1, but DJ Humphries now shaken up on the play. 3rd and goal. Cardinals, can they score? There's a quick pass, and it is in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk uncovered out of the slot. And the Cardinals draw first blood in this one. It's 7-0 here. 2:25 to go. They're going to kick it deep to Cordell Patterson. He fields at about his 3. Patterson's going to bring it up. Has a little bit of space before being brought down to the 34. I thought he was going to break that one for just a moment. That's where Matthew Stafford in this offense will set up here. 1st and 10. Going to throw for it across the middle. Wide open. Kenny Golladay into Arizona territory. A nice connection of about 26 yards. 1st and 10 now. Handoff DeAndre Swift. He has about nothing up the middle. This Cardinals run defense is very, very stout. 2nd and 8. Stafford with a play action fake. He's actually swallowed up in sack. That is Isaiah Simmons, the second-year man out of Clemson. Brings him down, making it a long 3rd and 8 for this Lions offense. Play action. Stafford steps up in the pocket. Can't get the pass off. It is Emmanuel Ogbah this time. And that'll be another punt for this Detroit offense. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Arizona is up 7-0 as we go into quarter number 2. Arizona has the ball 2nd and 8 from their own 26-yard line. Kyler Murray throws it to his right. Got his tight end, Max Williams, before being brought down. It's now 3rd and 5. Cardinals are going to throw for it. Murray looks left side, has Hopkins, but he didn't get 2 feet in bounds. So that's a punt away for Arizona. Nice defensive stop. O'Donnell will punt it away to Patterson, who will field it about his 24-yard line. Patterson takes the punt, makes a move, cuts out to the right side. He's got some space, and Patterson's all past the 45-yard line. Good return game today by Patterson. That's part of why we signed him in the offseason. So now Lions are at about midfield. They're going to start off with the handoff, and that is a horrible idea as Chandler Jones makes Kerryon Johnson's first handoff a bad one. 2nd and 11 now. They're going to basically run the same play, but this time it actually gets a lot more yardage, sticking to that ground game. Johnson gets about 10, though, makes it 3rd and 1. Arizona's showing blitz, but they're going to run it right at the blitz, and Johnson's got space. Beautiful blocking up front. Remember, Kelechi Osemele is actually hurt, so right guard is the former Ohio State Buckeye, Jackson. And there's another handoff. Swift up the middle once more. Ragnow showing why we re-signed him as well, because now we're inside the 25 of Arizona. Going to hand off again to Swift. This time not as successful, but he does pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Arizona showing blitz. They're going to try to counter it once more with the run. Swift can't get outside as Patrick Peterson brings him down. So that makes it 3rd and 5. Bunch formation to Stafford's right. He looks that way. Pump fakes. He's going to look across the middle. He has Patterson. And Patterson with a nice catch in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Lions. What a beautiful throw by Stafford. Get the defender on the pump fake and then throw it right over Akeem Hicks or Jordan Hicks for the touchdown. What a throw by Stafford. And he does get 2 feet in bounds. Of course, Cordell Patterson had a breakout year of 1,200 yards in Chicago last year. So Patterson has started to come into his own as a receiver. The Cardinals will start their drive with a 5-yard gain for James White. Now 2nd and 5. Murray's actually going to take off and run with it. Actually, I haven't seen this much today. He does take some contact, but he picks up 11 yards on his first run of the day. So now a new set of downs. They're going to go at a jet sweep to DeAndre Hopkins, trying to get him the ball as much as possible. He gains 6, making it 2nd and 4. As a quick stick pass to Max Williams. And we have had trouble covering the tight end so far this year as he gains a lot. And then back to that jet sweep. Hopkins actually spins inside and it works out for him. A nice gain of 8. So now we got 2nd and 3. Kyler Murray takes the snap, hands off Kenyon Drake. He's got plenty of space down to the 23-yard line, but he is shaken up. He was hit hard by Christian Jones, and he'll actually have to leave the game. Fortunately for him, Drake would be okay, as the Arizona Cardinals actually make it 1st and goal now while I was talking. From the 3, they're going to throw for it. Left side, there's DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Okudah matched up one-on-one, stood no chance against the Hopkins slant routes. And the Cardinals will go up 14-7 and actually take that score into the half. Cardinals have basically had the lead for most of this game. Can the Lions bounce back and stay above 500? Or will it be the Cardinals who go above 500? We'll have to find out in the second half. Taking a look around the league here with the halftime report. First game we're going to check in is in Cleveland, where the Green Bay Packers go to face the defending AFC champs, Browns, and the Packers actually up 7-3 as Rodgers threw a touchdown pass to Devin Funchess, who has had a heck of a career resurgence in Green Bay. Trying Travel a little east to the Meadowlands. The Jets hosting the Texans. The Jets are up 14-0. Watson 5 for 12 for 56 yards and an interception as the Jets hold on to that one. And then in Soldier Field, the Bears are hosting the 49ers, and the Bears are down at half 14-7, despite Foles throwing a touchdown pass to Deshaun Hamilton. The Bears trying to salvage their season. Let's go back to our game here in this one, starting off with a 2nd and 9. Arizona starts off with the football. Kyler Murray in the pocket. He's going to take off for it again, makes a move on the defender as he jukes him out of his shoes, and he'll pick up the first down. Only his 2nd run of the day. Expected Kyler Murray to take off a lot more in this one, but maybe that's what they're starting to do in the second half. But beautiful play by Desmond Trufant to read that read option to perfection, making it now 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray takes it in the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his right and fire that way. Beautiful throw to Christian Kirk, who will move the sticks. Nice pocket and throw on the run for Kyler Murray, who was 13 for 15 in this game. At about the midfield is the Arizona offense. Handoff to James White. Kenyon Drake still out of this game. White will pick up 2. Now they're going to go empty. Force Murray to throw. He's going to spin, look to his left. Has a receiver out there who falls to the ground. Well short of the first down. So instead of a first down, it's 3rd and 3. But it's going to be a throw to Hopkins. But beautiful play by Okudah breaks up the pass. Nice play by Okudah covering Hopkins that time on the slant. Will force an O'Donnell punt. But O'Donnell will pin us pretty deep all the way down to the 10. Beautiful corner kick. And the Lions will have a way to go on this drive. They're going to come out with a handoff to Kerryon Johnson. He's going to bounce it right side, throw away Patrick Peterson before being swallowed up by Simmons. Now 3rd and 3 for this Detroit offense. Handoff Johnson. Johnson powers his way through a pair of defenders and picks up the first down. Nice hard running by Kerryon Johnson. As he's had 3 straight carries, we're going to make that 4 straight carries as he gets up the middle again for a gain of 2. Now Swift checks into the ballgame here on 2nd down. Stafford takes it out of the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his right. Stop, fires, and wide open Kenny Golladay downfield. Makes a move past Budda Baker. And inside Arizona territory, Kenny Golladay getting open behind the linebackers. He's got his only 2nd catch of the day. 1st and 10 now. They're going to fire that way. There's catch number 3 for Kenny Golladay as he gets it to the 34. Now coming out bunch on 1st and 10. Lions starting to throw the ball a lot more. He throw it right side to Patterson. Nice catch by Cordell Patterson. Makes a short 2nd and 2. They're going to hand off to Johnson. He can't power his way. This time Timmy Jernigan meets him in the backfield. Sets up 3rd and 2. Now Jernigan's had a presence on this game. And on 3rd and 2, little slants to the left. Throws it to Patterson, but he can't hold on to the catch. It's going to make it 4th and 2. And the Lions offense is going to stay out on the field. They come out with 2 tight ends. Going to throw for it as well. Stafford rolls out to his left. He's got plenty of space, and he's going to take off. He's going to take the first down. Stafford inside the 5. Slides. Doesn't pick up the touchdown. Don't know why Stafford slid right there. Celebrating like he did something good. 26-yard run. Probably could have had a touchdown. Interesting slide call. 1st and 10. Fade doesn't work to the corner. So now 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to get underneath center. He's going to hand it off to Johnson, and Johnson will get in the end zone. So touchdown Lions. Made it a little bit harder than it had to, but nonetheless, we got a tight ball game here at Detroit in the 3rd quarter. So now Arizona trying to hold serve against this Detroit squad, and that one should have been picked off. Jamie Collins in front of the defender, unfortunately couldn't get interception number 4. Remember, Collins had that 3 interception game just a week ago. So now on 2nd down, check down to White. Actually 3rd down. It's now actually going to be a punt. So now Detroit has a chance to take their first lead of the game. They're going to start off with a handoff off the middle, and Johnson's got plenty of space. Runs into the safeties, but not after rips off a pretty nice run. 1st and 10 now. Going to go with a little bit of a draw, and Swift's got plenty of space this time. Draw works out, and now Detroit trying to get this ground game going. Stuck to it all day. And it's starting to work out as they're at midfield now. 20 seconds to go. But Stafford intercepted in the flats. Isaiah Simmons, what a play. Jumps the route for Jesse James. And that is a brutal turnover for this Detroit offense. Beautiful play, though, by Isaiah Simmons. As now Arizona has the ball at the 46 of Detroit. Start off with a run for James White. He's got plenty of space and the first down for Matt Skura. actually is hurt on the play. And that's going to take us to the end of quarter number 3, all tied up here at 14 apiece. But it is Arizona who is driving. Now 2nd and 15. Kyler Murray rolls out to his left. He's going to take off and run for it before sliding down this time. But it is now 3rd and 9. So Kyler Murray going to throw for it. Looks across the middle, has James White. He's met at the sticks, but Tracy Walker can't bring him down in time. And White will move the chains. Good play by James White. 1st and 10, a little fake on the jet sweep, and Kyler Murray's going to take off, has plenty of space all the way down to the 3-yard line. Kyler Murray gashing this Detroit defense with his legs. He's got 45 yards on the ground. 1st and 10, handoff James White. He's going to bounce it outside. Touchdown Cardinals. They hold their lead as they go up 21-14 here in the 4th quarter. We'll have to see how this offense responds after that interception. Stafford, he's going to look that same side that he just threw a pick. Gain of 3 to the rookie Tyler Vaughns. 2nd and 8 now, split backfield. Tries to get a screen, doesn't work. Covered up completely by Arizona. It's now 3rd and 8. They're going to fake to Swift. Looks to his left, and he fires to Amendola wide open on the out route. So a nice 3rd down conversion for this Lions offense. That is Amendola's 3rd reception of the day. So they're going to 1st and 10, throw forward again. Stafford is swallowed up in the backfield, sacked by Timmy Jernigan, who has dominated Joe Dahl on that left side. Now 2nd and 14, coming out in the split backs again. They're actually going to throw the screen right side. This is Jared Patterson, the undrafted rookie out of Buffalo, getting a rare catch. Patterson, I think, made the preseason cuts, and I'd like to see Patterson have a bigger role in this offense. I think he's got what it takes. As on 3rd and 11, Stafford rolls out, has to throw that one away. And Detroit will putt it. Jack Fox deep into Cardinals territory. Nice backspin bounce as they will start at the 6-yard line is Arizona. So now on 1st and 10, they're going to fire quickly to Max Williams. That'll get maybe 3 or 4. At least get them out of the shadow of their own end zone. Now 2nd and 8, handoff Kenyon Drake back in the ballgame. Powers through Wilson. What a stiff arm by Kenyon Drake. Now 3rd and 4 now. Big stop here for Detroit if they can get it. Across the middle, though, wide open. Rondale Moore moves the sticks. Jelani Tavai in coverage. He has struggled with that mightily this year. 1st and 10, there's Kenyon Drake again. He is swallowed up by Tavai. He's had good run defense, just not good pass coverage. 2nd and 6 now. Murray across the middle again. There's another quick pass in front of the linebackers to Rondale Moore. 1st and 10, handoff Drake. Drake's going to have plenty of space, and bad angle by Anthony Levine causes Drake to get out to about midfield. So 11 carries, 67 yards for the former Crimson Tide. As on 1st 10 on the midfield logo, a break tackle. There is a hold as I saw the defender get taken to the ground. It's actually a legal block in the back. They're not going to call the hold. They're going to call a block in the back on Hopkins. That's a big break for this Lions squad. As you can see, the clock is ticking, so we only got 2.5 minutes to go. Lions desperately need a stop here. And on 2nd down, we'll get the quick pass out. They're actually going to start calling their timeouts. So now 3rd and 15 for Arizona. Are they going to pass it? And they are going to go for the pass. Lions bring pressure. Murray scrambles out to his left and slides down. I don't know if he got the first. They're not going to give it to him. They're going to give him 4th and inches. So Lions will call timeout. And they'll get a chance to tie. Arizona's not going to go for this. But they'll have to go 87 yards with O'Donnell with another beautiful punt. So the Lions have a comeback in them. We'll have to wait and see. 1st and 10, check down to Swift. Swift actually hasn't been involved that much in the passing game today, as Jonah Jackson actually comes off the field with an injury. So Lions, they're down 2 right guards. That's not what you want to see. Is on 2nd and 2, at least the bubble screen to Amendola works. Then it'll get us a new set of downs. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Stafford in the pocket. He's going to throw across the middle to Vaughns. That pass is broken up. There is a flag, however, and it's roughing the passer. Chandler Jones hit Stafford late, and that's going to get Detroit out to the 40 with a new set of downs. The Cardinals, a couple of big mistakes here. 1st and 10, Stafford tries to get away from the pressure. He rolls right into Timmy Jernigan for his 2nd sack of the day. And I'll make it 2nd and 13, about a minute 20 to go. Play fake, Stafford loading up, tries to go deep, is hit as he throws. Thankfully, that one falls harmlessly to the turf. But it's 3rd and 13. Stafford gonna look left side, fires, has Galladay, moves the sticks out into Arizona territory. It's now to the 47. Stafford, can they do it? Stafford in the pocket, he's swallowed up immediately, ball's on the ground, thankfully picked up. But Chandler Jones got to him that time. That's 2nd and 20 now, only 40 seconds to go. Rolls to his right, has nobody open, he's gonna fire it out of bounds. It's now a 3rd and 20 with 38 seconds to go. Stafford takes the drop and is sacked again. Lions have no timeout, so it's 4th and 7. They actually have to hustle. 6 seconds on the clock. This could be the last play of the game. It looks like they're just going to have to heave it deep. Stafford does heave it deep. For Galladay, it's broken up, but there's a flag on the turf. Flag on this Arizona defense. It is a pass interference on Anthony Brown. So the Lions, they will have an untimed down from the 35. This is a Hail Mary attempt to the end zone. Stafford lets it fly, pass into a pile, and it's on the ground. Game over. Arizona wins 21-14. The Lions fall to 2-3 as they drop this one at home. That is back-to-back years of the Lions and the Cardinals have played very exciting games. This time, it does go the way of Arizona as they kind of outmatched the Detroit Lions in all facets of the game. Tough loss for Detroit. Obviously, that interception hurt on the flat. I just didn't really expect Isaiah Simmons to get out there so fast. But that and the run game was hit or miss. I mean, it's kind of been brutal, to be honest. As you can see, we have 2 new injuries as well. One of them is to Taylor Decker, who is out with a foot fracture. So he's going to miss plenty of time. Thankfully, Jonah Jackson is okay. But the other one is Ty Johnson. He was in for 1 carry and he tore his labrum. So you hate to see that for Ty Johnson. But with Taylor Decker out, we got to go to our backup left tackle. And it is undrafted rookie Jake Burton out of UCLA. So 54 overall, quite the decrease. As we are down now, Taylor Decker and Kelechi Osemele. So it is going to be tough for this offensive line. I'm a little worried about that going into the stretch. Thankfully, we got a bye, so at least that's 1 extra week where we can get Taylor Decker back. But we got a couple of tough games coming up, especially in the next one, which we'll take a look at in a sec. But week 5 results around the league. Packers actually ended up beating Cleveland in that game, so we'll take a look at that one to start off. They win 20-17 in a nice back and forth affair. That keeps the Packers undefeated so far on the season. Rodgers had 289 yards and a touchdown. Baker played pretty well as well. Travis Etienne, the rookie out of Clemson, had a touchdown on the ground. As we saw, Devin Funchess had a touchdown as well. And then defensively, sacks for Larry Ogunjobi, and that was it on the defensive side. Game 2 we'll look at is this game between the Steelers and the Bengals. Steelers win 24-21. The reason why I would take a look at this is because Jameis Winston is getting another chance to start in his career out in Pittsburgh after sitting behind Drew Brees in New Orleans, and he threw for 361 yards and 3 touchdowns. I thought Winston would become the starter after Brees retired, but he actually left in free agency and signed with the Steelers because Ben Roethlisberger retired. So Winston had a pretty good game out here in Pittsburgh. Good to see that for him. And the last game we'll take a look at could be an NFC preview as the Cowboys storm back with 20 in the 4th quarter to win against the defending champs Saints 29-14. Phillip Rivers, 5 interceptions. No, that is not what you want to see for Phillip Rivers. Rough day for him. Marvin Jones, former Lion, had a touchdown, but interceptions galore. I'm assuming that's what cost New Orleans the game. So you can see Jalen Smith had 2, Jalen Mills had 2, Mosley and Lattimore for Saints, and then Leighton Vander Esch had the other one. So next we have our bye week. So with their bye week, I thought we'd take a look at the scouting for the first time. As you can see, I am using real players again, like I did last year. As you can see, the top of the class, and you can see the rest of them. But we're going to take a look at the quarterbacks to start. Matthew Stafford is getting older. He is signed for next year, so I think he will be the starter next year. But if he does retire, you always got to keep that in mind. And the top quarterback in this class is Sam Howell. He will probably be gone within the top 5. The 3-year starter out of North Carolina. He's put together a heck of a season out there. Back-to-back Coastal wins for him. The other guy is Bo Nix, the very up-and-down Auburn quarterback. has declared for the draft. He's mid-first round projected, early mid-2 talent. He does have our archetype, so that's a potential target. And the other first-round quarterback is Keaton Slavis out of USC, Tyler Vaughn's throwing mate out there. He has nice, probably the best accuracy in the class with A+ short and A throw accuracy mid. And then another quarterback who could be taken in the first round is Mikhail Cunningham out of Louisville. He's kind of exceeded expectations out there in Louisville. He has a rocket of an arm, just questions about his accuracy. And then lastly, we'll take a look at is Tyler Show out of Oregon, Justin Herbert's successor. He has a cannon like Herbert, but his accuracies are a little questionable, especially as he gets further down the field. He has a late 5th round talent, so I can see somebody taking a flyer on him. We'll take a look at league leaders now, and look who's leading the league in passing yards. It's number 1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, you know this guy is going to be a stud. I mean, he already is a stud. So props to the Giants for getting him. Touchdowns leading the way is Tannehill, which is kind of ironic because Titans had the number 1 overall pick, but traded it to New York, and now their quarterback is leading in touchdowns. So it's good to see Tannehill and Lawrence succeeding. And then Phillip Rivers now has 11 interceptions already on the season. Phillip Rivers, 39 years old. You got to wonder if this is his swing song in New Orleans. In the ground is Ezekiel Elliott leading the way with 616 yards. Alvin Kamara now out in Washington having a phenomenal season as well. The receiving leaders, Golden Tate III. So I'm assuming that is Trevor Lawrence's favorite target in New York. That's a nice connection for him. Galladay's kind of up there with 372 yards. Touchdown leaders, Justin Jefferson has 7 touchdowns through 5 games. Second-year man out of LSU. He's not quite putting up his numbers in real life, but he is doing a pretty good job. I know Vikings fans are very happy to have Justin Jefferson. He can kind of do it all. And that's a nice young. They also have Jamar Chase. That's a nice combo out there in Minnesota. On the defensive side, a couple of 49ers at the top in sacks with Bosa and D Ford. Interceptions, you got 3 to go around. We see Tre'Davious White with 3, Byron Jones with 3, Jamie Collins, who had a 3 interception game, Jalen Smith, Darryl Worley, and Jalen Mills all have 3. There's been a couple of special team returns. There's 1 punt return for a touchdown for Tyreek Hill, and the kick return was by rookie Journey Brown out of Penn State. And looking at his ratings, he's a solid back. He's doing kick returns right now, but he could be Seattle's running back of the future. I know they have Chris Carson, but Journey Brown, somebody to keep a lookout in the future. Get a couple more upgrades. Thankfully, we at least get an upgrade for Jake Burton before this game against the Los Angeles Rams is who he's play next. And then we get one as well for Amani Aurorier. So one of our backup corners. He actually upgrades 2 on this one. So that's nice to see the young guys still progressing as we go along in the bye week. Take a look at the Week 6 scores. You see Jacksonville right off the rip obliterates Indianapolis, as well as a couple scores around the league. Cleveland bounces back in the win column. Giants win again. But we'll start off with that Jacksonville game as they win 38-3. Remember, Jacksonville is now starting Justin Fields, the other quarterback selected in the first round. He has 329 yards. Colin Kaepernick is your starter in Indy. He had 2 interceptions. Not a good game for him. Antonio Brown, who is in Jacksonville, went off for them. 11 catches for 121 yards. And then on the sack side, Jabal Sheard, 4 sacks. Jacksonville dominated all facets of this one. Game 2, a couple of our rivals. The Bears get in the win column. They win 30-24 in overtime, as Kirk Cousins had a good game, and Foles went pretty serviceable with 255 and 2 scores. Add in a couple of touchdowns on the ground, and you got yourself a win. Justin Jefferson, 2 more touchdowns, and then Jamar Chase got one as well. So like I said, nice young wide receiver tandem out there in Minnesota. A couple of sacks for Chicago, and a couple of picks, Jalen Johnson and Mike Hughes. And lastly, the Green Bay Packers, they continue to win. They beat Cincinnati 42-28. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes, proving why he is a bad man. Travis Etienne had one on the ground, as well as A.J. Dillon. Funches another touchdown grab. I don't know why he's Aaron Rodgers' favorite target, but props to him. He was pretty bad when he was in at Carolina. I know that from firsthand experience. But that'll wrap up the scores. Take a look at players of the week back in week 5. Winston got it in the AFC. Wentz was your NFC offense. Jalen Mills, him and Smith had 2 interceptions, but they gave it to Smith in the defense, and then Maurice Hurst in the AFC. On the past week that we had our bye, Mayfield had 4 touchdown passes. Ryan also had 4. Aaron Donald got NFC Defensive Player of the Week, which is who we got to play next. We traveled to new SoFi Stadium to face the 2-4 Los Angeles Rams. Kind of surprised that they are 2-4 because they are a very solid squad, but they are 2-4 indeed, and maybe they're a little weak on their offensive line. Hopefully we can take advantage of that, especially on that left side. But this is a scary team, and part of the reason is because Aaron Donald. I mean, the best defensive player in football. He's been that way for years now. And we got a banged up offensive line with both Decker and Osimili out. So that could be a recipe for disaster. So take a look at Aaron Donald here, 99 overall to Pitt. I don't know how we're going to block him, but we have to do it if we want to pick up this win. We can't rely fully on the pass game because, well, they got Jalen Ramsey back there as well. The former Jaguar obviously was traded a couple of seasons ago. At least with Ramsey, we can kind of not throw to one side of the field, so we can kind of avoid Ramsey. I don't know how we're going to do that with Donald, though. Then on to offense, they do have Cooper Kupp out of Eastern Washington. It's one of my favorite wide receivers in the league. I like Cooper Kupp coming out of college, and we got to stop him as well. He'll probably be shadowed by Jeff Okudah. But that'll do it in this episode. We got down to 2-3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Sorry again for my mic audio if it's a little funny. Hopefully have my mic next week. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.